I just wanted to like say this like like is anything even real anymore? And it always seems like I'm on the outside looking in, like I feel so disconnected no matter how many times that I try to like, to become worldly. I don't understand. Um but yeah, maybe it's just a manifestation of, this is what happens when you kind of chase the world, you know what I'm saying? But for me, as as like a Gemini rising and a Gemini moon, you know what I'm saying, in a sense where it's like I feel like I need, it's a need for me to connect, but if people aren't, connecting with me, you know, I'm not sure where else to go with that. And it's like it's not like I want to purposely go into isolation. That's not what I want to do. And I don't want to feel like I'm being forced into isolation. It just really feels like I'm being put, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm being backed into a corner and no one's letting me know, like, how long will it take? It's so annoying. And I low key have, like, a resentment for that, you know? Like, I'm trying not to be bitter about it. But, you know what I'm saying? It's my right. It's my right to be bitter about it because it's like, it's for no, you know what I'm saying? It's usually just for no reason, like, and then I think back to these people and I'm like, I'm working on letting it go. But sometimes I do wonder, like, you know what I'm saying, just why? Like, just why? You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't do anything to you, for you to, like, to be so dodgy, to be so avoidant, you know? And I felt that, you know what I'm saying? I don't understand because if you really want me, out of your space, you would block me, or you would, um, you would just say you just don't want nothing to do with me anymore. But I know for a fact you're saying that's not true, and the reason why I keep going is because I only respect courage. You know what I'm saying? I only respect if you tell me. I get the signs and stuff like that, but I want you to, you to stop being a pussy and do something about it. Especially as a man. Like, it's just like when people do that, just for no reason, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, if you don't want me near you, tell me. You know what I'm saying? I, I respect, I respect that communication. I want to hear it from you. I want to hear you say it. I'm not like, you know what I'm saying? I know the hints, you know what I'm saying? Of course, I'm very intuitive, you know what I'm saying? But I want to hear you say it because it lets me know that, that you're serious and that, you're not trying to have me chase you. You know what I'm saying? It lets me know. But if you're not doing that, it shows that you're probably getting a kick out of this, a kick out of this, cat and mouse bullshit, or like, or you're just going out the cowardly way and hoping that I will, fade out. No. Like, unfortunately, you know what I'm saying, I carry myself as a nightmare. You know what I'm saying? If you want me to go away, make me go away. Tell me that you want to. You're saying not to a point where it's like, I'm stalking you, but I just, casually, you know what I'm saying, initiate conversations and things like that. Don't wait. Don't wait until, you either have liquor courage or whatever it is. No, you need to tell me. I want to hear you say it. Because I have, you know what I'm saying, I respect courage. I respect, you know, of it being upfront. I respect direct communication. Because I'm quick to tell somebody that, I don't like you and I don't want anything to do with you as soon as I feel that a person is being a gnat, you know what I'm saying, is being bothersome, getting on my nerves. But as I was saying, it's so hard not to kind of become bitter because you're saying everybody has their right. Everybody has their right to not, to choose whether they want anything to do with me or not, but it's like, so many times where, people are just telling, oh, to just work on yourself, but it doesn't guarantee all this stuff. I just hope, later on in the future where we become, really disconnected from each other. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm afraid of. That's what I'm afraid of later on in the future where, you know what I'm saying, yes, it's okay. It's okay to, enjoy some time, spending some time alone and stuff. I understand that, but when I'm ready to socialize, and things like that, there should be no, like, there shouldn't just be no, I don't know how to explain it, but it's just, things are just becoming just complicated for no reason at all. And the answers are right there in our faces. I'm really afraid for for the future, you know what I'm saying, because I feel myself, I feel this, apathy coming over me. And I don't, you know what I'm saying, I don't want to be a recluse. I don't want to be a recluse. Not even by choice. Because it's in my, it's just the way that I am. You know what I'm saying? I like to connect, I like to network, I like to do all these things. But, and I'm also like, you know what I'm saying, I've been working subconsciously and I'm working on my subconscious, maybe it's that. But sometimes, you know what I'm saying, I'd be damned to like, constantly blame myself. It's most likely because of the ways of the world. You know what I'm saying? I'd be damned to always just be so hard on myself because of the way that the world responds to me. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? Maybe it's not my fault, because it's not. It's just not. I refuse to believe that it is, If I'm connected to myself, that means I'm connected to other people, if that makes sense, you know what I'm saying? If I know myself, I kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like if I do the reverse, you know what I'm saying, I would never get to understand. I would never get to understand what it is that I, value and what it is that I want and where do my where do my boundaries lay, you know. If I get to know people before I get to know myself, you know what I'm saying, then, that's where a problem is. But if I'm getting to know myself, you know, and that's just where it is. So I honestly just feel like sometimes though, I don't think it's, for example, I don't think it's me because, I don't give people a reason to not want to fuck with me. You know, all I do really, you know what I'm saying? I'm really like you know, all I like to do, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to talk about this in the next video, but yeah, I'm going to say that for the next video. But yeah, sometimes I feel like it's just not you. It's just, the ways of the world and where it's heading to. But I don't like where it's going. I don't like this, you know what I'm saying? This is where I'm kind of resistant, where I'm resisting to getting with the times to, to survive. I don't want to be like that because it goes against who I am as a person. And what is the point of living if I can't be in my true nature? If I can't be, you know what I'm saying? If I can't be who I am, you know, if I can't be like a romantic, you know, if I can't be a romantic, if I can't be, happy-go-lucky, if I can't be multifaceted, if I can't be optimistic, if I can't have stars in my eyes, what is the point of living if, you know, everything designed is to suck the life out of me? I can't. What is the point of me living in a sense where, after a certain time, you just disappear into a, if you fade, if you just fade back, because you're not useful in a way that society wants, if you're not, useful in a way that society wants you to be. Or if you're not useful to other people in the way that they want you to be. What is the point? What is the point? What is the point of living, you know what I'm saying, if people don't want to connect with each other? What is the point of living, you know what I'm saying, if, you know what I'm saying, like, if being apathetic and, emotionally detached is the new cool thing, is the cool thing, and that gets, rewarded. But, you know what I'm saying, being being passionate or, being emotional and being, being sure, having conviction, you know, that's what gets you laughed at. I'm going to talk about that in my next video. See y'all later.